unbelievable. You'll be surprised, shocked, and you will not begin to imagine what Tinubu, former deputy, has said. Tinubu, former deputy, said some things about Tinubu, causing a lot of reactions, and Nigerians are particularly concerned and worried, asking, could this be true? Mrs. Kofo, what she said about Tinubu is causing a lot of Nigerians to wonder what's going on. She said when she was Tinubu's deputy, Tinubu was fighting her with charms. We find it very absurd. We're not sure, but let's get the full details, what she meant by what she's saying, that Tinubu was fighting her with charms. Why the need to fight her with charms? What's going on? Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. How Tinubu fought me with charms when I was his deputy. Senator Koforola, a former deputy governor of Lagos State during the administration of Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu, has said the 2023 presidential hopeful terrorized her while they worked together. Politics Nigeria reports that Senator Koforola was deputy to Tinubu between 1999 and November 2003. Both politicians, however, didn't see eye to eye in recent times. He had different behaviors. In fact, he fought me with charms and with all. So later, Asiwaju called me and advised me to resign. My mother also called me, and it reminded me that I am her only child and she's aged. She asked me to resign if this is what Tinubu will be doing. Koforola told in a recent interview in Yoruba. The newspaper recalled that Koforola and Tinubu were both worked together in the same party at that point in time. It said he was pro-democratic organizations whose member protested against the military government of General Sani Abacha over the annulment of the June 12, 1993 election, which MKO Abiola won. When Nigeria returned to democracy in 1999, Afenifere leader convinced Koforola to become Tinubu's deputy. However, things fell apart when Koforola accused Tinubu of attempting to take over the Alliance for Democracy, and I feel that I could not follow him in that course, and that was when things fell apart and he began to fight me on every side. So this is a woman who worked with Tinubu, and in her opinion, she finds Tinubu as a dangerous man that Nigerians should be wary of or careful about. According to her, he said Tinubu fought her with charms and what have you when he was the president of, the governor of Lagos State. And she's saying again and again that what happened then still baffles her. She's still threatened by it, and she's still, not yet there, knowing who Tinubu is and all that he did, during that point in time. She feels very strongly that, this sort of a man who, when they both worked together, what happened, still giving her fright. A fight, it's someone Nigerians must become very weary of. She said she's her mother's only child. Her mother called her to resign. Tinubu himself told her to resign. So there are all kinds of words going on in that regards. There are all kinds of matters happening, and Nigerians were all watching to see, how these things are playing out and what is going on. And so it is important that we all work at it and do not allow, repeats of what we already know. Most of us already know and possibility of what is going on. We could have a glimpse, on what is happening, but yet, we are seeing the bridge and we are heading on for it. You can see that the bridge is broken, yet you're headed for that same bridge. You can see that the bridge is broken, but you're telling yourself, I will stay, I will still, I want to go through the broken bridge. The bridge is broken, okay? It's broken. And if anything happened, you're going head on, straight on into the bridge. You're going to collapse into it. And yes, we can't be bothered. What a nation, what a people. Is this what we've resorted ourselves to? Why are we so desperate on some of this ground? Why are we not saying the truth? Why are we compromising on what is needed to be done? So she's saying, in her own opinion, she doesn't see him as a man that can be trusted, a man that she can, I advise Nigerians to vote for as a result of some of the things that have happened. She personally worked with him. Tinubu himself called her and told her, to resign, that they could not even see eye to eye. They could not even see eye to eye. Himself and Tinubu could not see one to one. So these are some of the things that are going on, and every one of us, are seeing these things, and it is becoming a serious matter, and everybody is worried. Everybody is particularly worried. Everybody's particularly worried. So we can see for ourselves the things that are happening, So this is what is going on. This is what is happening. Nigerians, it is a wake-up call. It is the dawn of a new day, and we cannot afford, to allow the same thing happen over and over again. We must do all we possibly can and get this nation out of the hands of those who wants to, if you think anyone, is about to meander and take the nation away from us, we must become weary of such a person, and we must do all we possibly can to salvage and to save this nation from what is happening today. Every single one of us have got a duty. It is not one person's job. It's not my job. It's not your job. It's our job. We must all work at it and deliver this nation as it is already. Remember, you have a voice. Every one of us must bring this country, to that very position, to that very place, that it ought to be. We must save this nation today. That's why we are bringing you informed decisions so that you can go ahead and ensure that at the end of the day, you must make sure at the end of the day you go ahead and you get, candidates, you get people who could possibly, be the best. We must go back to the antecedent. We must go back to people they worked with. We must go back and check some of these things. And we must ensure that we have the right people, the right persons. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Like us, share, subscribe. God bless. Bye for now. Remember, you have a voice.